Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's down to business here. Tony Adams, now there is a proper defender, Jim.
Well, not too many Englishmen can rival his leadership qualities, Peter.
Just had so many strengths, you could go on all day about him, couldn't you?
Well, the epitome of solidity, thanks to his winning mentality and ability to organise a back four. You don't argue with Tony Adams, you do what you're told.
Costa Curta spots it and intercepts. White. Cafu. Wilshere. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. And it's Serginho. Cafu. It's a promising run he's making on the right. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Spread it left. Oh, it's come loose. Neymar. Wilshere. Oh, he's found support out wide. He is through here. Real chance. He's delivered all right. Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
France finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Messi stood his ground strongly. Quarter of an hour played. Gives it back. Costa Curta. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. White. Wilshere. And it's Wilshere. And it's Wilshere. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Jordan Henderson. Played into space. Cruyff at it in a wide position. Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. So, what can they make of this? Mateus can see things others simply cannot. Shifted it to the flank. Has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Diaby.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Nice interception, well timed.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Pass somewhat off target. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
He's had a shot against the crossbar. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Good read, needed to be. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Hakimi. Diaby in acres of space out wide. Caught offside that time. Not the most accurate pass. Cafu.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Threads one in. Nuno Mendes. Looking to play. Mbappe! And that is doing no harm at all.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
And that's put paid to a promising move. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Hakimi. Messi. White. Cafu. Now it's Mbappe. Messi. And Messi! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Nuno Mendes. France looking to pass their way through. He has found a way through. Well read, and the danger is averted. And the referee brings the first half to a close. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking. What's the first half compared with your expectation?
I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. That gets things going for the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out, see if you can open them up a bit more.
That is good alertness. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Messi. Serginho. And this is Neymar. Looking for options for movement. And he's gone backward here. That is Scooter. Mateus. It's a searching pass. Mateus. Just great chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Oh, taken with style! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they want another.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game. We're in for an intriguing second half now, contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Diaby is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Cruyff, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. So we've reached the hour mark. Costa Curta. Can he get on the end of this? Now there's a fine ball. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Well, that's well done, really robust. Conte. And Mateus. Jordan Henderson. And it's Cruyff. Neither of these two want to come off second best. White, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 27 viene sostituito con il numero 21. Attenzione, un
Jordan
cambio.
Henderson. Can he get it through? Robson. Up towards the front line. Oh, well played, well sorted out. That has been slung wide. Now it's Owen. He's a sharp little ball here, and he's managed to get free. White. Hakimi. Just about up to 75 minutes. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And here's Batistuta. And here's Owen. He's in a great position here. Mateus with a cross.
France really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Saliba. All the way back. And it's Zanetti. Mateus. There they go, hunting in packs. Now it's Owen. Tries to pass it through. Now can he find a finish? An uncompromising challenge. Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
France with the corner, there first. Climbs up big! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
No, that's been intercepted. That's an imaginative pass. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Long ball by the goalkeeper. And here's Mbappe.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Passing is crisp and sharp. It's not an especially good pass, that. Pass is intercepted. 1 minute to add according to the board. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Batistuta. Spread out to the left. And that pass just didn't quite work. And that's that. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts. Well, football is of course ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is of course the world-famous Old Trafford. We have already started here. Well, Filippo Inzaghi may not have the swashbuckling panache of some of his contemporaries, but his goal-scoring record, Jim, speaks for itself.
There's something that's just so wonderfully simple.
Van Basten! Van Basten! My word, this guy is special!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Well, entry via the post is at the widest possible point, which means a keeper is well and truly beaten.
So, a breakthrough already. And it's Hakimi. Oh, he'll be annoyed with himself for not getting there. Looking for the run. Hazard. Chance to deliver. Cleared away. And he's decided to go for it. And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. He just refused to budge, and he's got his way. And now a sudden chance to counter. Serginho, and he's had a hit! Oh, split-second reaction!
Serginho actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 2 then. Messi plays it short. Hazard! Fallen kindly here, lost no time at all.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
And they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go on better possibly.
He's going for goal! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Serginho is offering a right smile there.
Corner number 3 coming up. He saw the danger and he went crashing in. Back when it goes. Has a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And this is Van Basten. It could be in. It's Van Basten! Goal! Manchester United! And they get themselves in front! And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again. That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Hazard. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Vitinha goes sliding in. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Approaching the half-hour mark. Played out to the right. Chooses to go back. Tries to play it through. Hazard providing an outlet on that flank. Neymar in acres of space out wide.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Hazard is in a really good position out wide. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter, there was absolutely no space to work with.
Ball's gone out of play. Hakimi gets a foot in here. James made a search from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this, plenty of really nice passing. And that's a lovely exchange. Takes a shot! It's in! And this is getting better and better. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
He's had a shot! It's anyone's ball now. In he goes again. Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Hakimi. Messi. Played out to the left flank. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Messi. Over to the left. Great vision. Van Dijk deals with that comfortably. Now it's Hazard. So what can they make of this? And the whistle goes for half-time.
proud to inform you that today's match day programs are available from stands located by the gates. I'm sure they will make fine souvenirs.
Here we go again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
He's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Manchester United do have a chance to counter here. He is through here. Van Basten. Van Basten. Van Basten!
Van Basten really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
In with the challenge. Corner number 4 coming up here. Messi goes short. That's going right the way across. Now it's Van Basten. He's picked his way through. Nice control. Real chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Simplicity itself.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner and he picked them off instead.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. It's starting to look like a done deal now. And he's got the beating of his man. And that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender though who was ever so determined. Neymar's cross. Aviati deals with that nice and simple. De Bruyne can so cleverly bypass the press. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And no question that's a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
He's hit it long, but astray. Roberto Carlos. Here's Vitinha. And it's De Bruyne. And it's Beckham. Now James. Now it's Beckham. He's shifting through the gears here. It's a good run down the right. Azar. And now the breakaway. Now that's a lovely exchange. And that is a little undercooked. Out to the left it goes. Brilliantly cut out. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Inzaghi. Costa Curta kept his eye on it, and he's there. Messi. Vitinha. James. Half an hour gone in the second half. Now James. That pass has been well intercepted. Good ball, good take. Now there's a... Goes for a shot! It goes to show he is human after all.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
De Bruyne. Vitinha. He's going to be disappointed with that. Wilshere. Oh, this is a very good run. Baresi has got himself a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Van Dijk. And it's Vitinha. Opts for safety. Can he get it through? Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Roberto Carlos. De Bruyne. Vitinha. Now De Bruyne. Baresi, a picture of focus and alertness. And it's gone back to the keeper. Hazard. And it's De Bruyne. Well, that pass isn't the best. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here.
Has been indicated.
Van Basten, extraordinarily with 4 goals to his name. 2 minutes to be added on. Van Dijk. Distributed tidily. And he cuts out the supply. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was thrilling.
And I won't say yes a good time, 'cause I downright nearly lost my mind. Put it on the table, don't you ask me twice, because the table is full of questions. And I surround myself with good these days, 'cause the trouble we can do far astray, far astray. Not picking me up, but just kicking a can down the road, telling me yes when it really ain't it. I don't wanna stay in this place, no. Bringing me down, not picking me up, yeah. I'm just kicking a can down the road, telling me yes when it really ain't it. So I put it on the table, I won't ask you twice, because the so runners, feelings
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, this guy Pedri, without doubt, is the greatest talent of his generation to come out of Spain. I mean, he has all the traits of some of the great legends that have been there before him. The ability to handle the ball in tight spaces, his speed of thought on the turn, his understanding of the landscape around him, the intelligence in reading defensive positioning, all those factors which can make him unplayable when he's truly unsung.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. A probing pass. He's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Hakimi plays it in. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Now it's Mbappe. Nicely shaped ball. And the through ball. Mbappe! Kylian Mbappe! You just cannot stop him! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. There was to be only one outcome.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Well, that looks a decent ball. Ah, such a clever touch. Well, some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. And it's Neymar. Robertson does well to get it back. Robertson looking to run onto it. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Liverpool with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. Now it's Torres. Xabi Alonso delivers. He's having a shot! Oh, that's a waste.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Wilshere. Messi. Looking for options for movement. He's on it, can he get away? Oh, well played, well played. Liverpool were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
Rudiger. Threads one in. Out to the left it goes. Kubasi. Rudiger. Xabi Alonso. Now, can they get him away? And he's had a hit! Pedri. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Mbappe is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
15 minutes till half-time. Ball played right into his path. Serginho. And it's Messi. Distributed tidily. Cafu. It's a searching pass. And it's hoisted clear. Ah, he's given it away. Rice, who's set up one goal so far. Pedri. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Cafu drives forward on the overlap. This is Messi. Messi's cross. Shapes to shoot! Fernando Torres. Now it's Mbappe. Ball looks a good one.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Oh, delightful ball. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Some resolute defending there.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
It's been slipped through, and he shoots! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And it's Xabi Alonso.
Un minuto di recupero.
Wilshere. Looking for a runner. Chips it through. And the shot! Mbappe is magnificent! A finish of true class! They are right back in business!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now. Well, as options go, that was a superb choice. It's over and in. Job done.
And the half-time whistle goes. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break.
Signore e signori, vi informiamo che potete partecipare all'iniziativa per uno stadio migliore. Sostituzione di giocatori.
Liverpool kick off the second half.
27, numero 20.
It's lofted through here.
Il numero 21 e il numero 10.
Decent chance! They've scored! And again they hit the front. That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Played into space. Ball looks a good one. And he's there to clear it. Messi. The pass is intercepted. Great ball, and he's in here. That's a good ball. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Wilshere. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Pedri. Pedri. Chance, surely! And he hits the net. They're level in a trice.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So all square, and not for the first time.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
And here's Mbappe. Aims beyond the defence.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
He's only too happy to take that back. Rice. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. That pass has been well intercepted. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Passing is crisp and sharp. Looking to play. Goes for a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Now he's got space here. White gets over and intercepts. Messi takes the shot!
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
No way through. And it's Messi. And Messi! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Really well taken goal. And the comeback is complete. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Back into the middle. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Pedri. Now it's Mbappe. Well read, and the danger is averted. He's had a shot! It's in! And surely now, the results are beyond doubt. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Knocks it into space. Can he latch onto this? And a chance! Unspoiled kindly here. Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
So now the difference is 3.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Cross flung in towards the middle. Delivered across. Big chance! And that is doing no harm at all. And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
certain ones that the most I call upon to go a different way.
Now in this coming man called Sayan Kuti alongside yours truly, Big Gangzilla.
I just one day, I know be everybody worship money. I know they show myself. I just one day, I say, yeah, you day your day, brother. You day your day, sister. You day your day, brother. You day your day, sister. You day your day, brother. You day your day, sister. You day your day.